All right, so we're looking at the law of conservation of momentum. So our momentum can actually be conserved. So let's say if two or more body collide in a closed system, in a closed system means that there is no external force acting on the two bodies. Now, the total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. Right. Okay, let me just give you that like two cases. Let's say case one. The first case. So you have a ball and you have another one. They're moving the same direction. Let's say V1 and V2. Okay, this is M1. It has a mass. M2. It also has a mass. Then after collision, they move with common velocity in the same direction. V, M1, the same M1, M2. So this actually is before collision and this is after collision. Okay, so what happens? How does this now? Remember that the formula for change for momentum is actually mass times velocity. So here the momentum here is m1 mass times velocity 1 and plus total momentum m2 v2. Now this is before collision. This is the total momentum before collision, and they say it has to be the same or not necessarily equal. Then m1 now is moving with a common velocity, the same velocity v plus m2 v, both of them. So I can rewrite this as, since v is common, I can write it as v into bracket m1 plus m2. Okay, so this is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So this is how to find the conservation of momentum for this first case. Well, let's look at case 2. So let's look at case 2. You have M1 moving in this direction, then you have the second one, M2 moving in the opposite direction. So now after collision, they will now decide where to go. So let's just say they are going in one direction like this. So you have M1, M2. So this is before collision. This is before collision and this is after collision. All right, now because they are in opposite direction, so this is going to be moving with V1 as well as V2. Okay, so this is M1, V1. Now, because they are opposite direction, this and this, they are going to be, this one is going to be negative, M2, V2, because this is moving in the opposite direction to that. And that is equals to V into M1 plus M2. So that's basically the formula. All right, so we're going to be using this formula, this idea, to actually solve examples in the next video. So stay tuned.